Hey, Jess.
Hi,
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. I had my second shot,
Oh, good. Yeah.
and I followed what you said to drink a lot of water and to take the Tylenol,
Yeah.
and I didn't have any reaction the second time.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Nice, blurry, rainy day.
Oh, yeah. It was dreary for sure.
How's everything? Good?
Good, yeah.
Good. How's your puppy?
Puppy's good.
Cats are okay.
Cats are doing okay. I'm enjoying this.
I haven't even started it yet, but I do think it's going to be good.
Yeah.
And Vanessa's doing well.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yep. How are you guys?
We're doing okay. We're open for browsing now, so that's really nice.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, only 1 hour visits so far, but we're hoping that I was actually going to talk to them and see if we could increase it to 2 hours, because I see, hi, Jean. I see that Seymour is doing pretty well when it comes to COVID cases this week.
Yeah, that's good.
Hi, Jean. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good.
Everything good? Good, good. Going to be happy when this COVID is over with, though.
Yeah, me too. I'm getting a little sick of this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they are really, if you are vaccinated and if once you get the second one and it's been an appropriate amount of time, it does seem like things open up a little bit more.
I'm vaccinated.
I'm vaccinated too. I think Jess is also.
Yep.
Hi, Paula.
Hi.
Hi. All right, that was interesting.
Turn that up.
All right. Oh, I don't want to follow
Well, here comes Alex. Paula, I have a question. Would you be able to come into the library Monday or Tuesday or even tomorrow to sign a check? Rebecca has to send a check to someplace and they won't accept the debit card.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, I'll be there Monday because we're doing the tables.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Well, pending a blizzard.
Oh, gosh.
Well,
That's supposed to happen, I think, this weekend, right? No, I'm kidding. Not Monday.
I'm just cold, it's damp, it's dreary.
Oh, it really
Yeah,
is.
we were just saying that.
It's the night for a fire if you have a fireplace,
Yeah.
but not if you don't.
Yeah, we don't have one.
I don't either.
Too much work to lug it in, so it's a cost of some matter to jack your feet up,
Hi, Alex. Hi, Joyce.
Alex?
Hi.
All right.
Hi, Alex.
Hi.
Okay. All right, what time do we have? Oh my God, 6 o'clock.
That was
Okay.
for our secretary.
What's that?
That was
Yes?
Okay, all right. Well, welcome. I'd like to call the meeting to order at 6 o'clock p.m. on this wonderful, sparkling, what would normally be tax day due.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
Right? Now it's close to the Ides of March. But anyways, so can we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please? I'll do my handy flag routine.
Thank you.
I know. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice
for all.
Thank you.
I'd like to say I want Joyce back next.
You
Say that
like
again?
my flag?
Yeah, I know. Hers is pretty good,
Right.
as opposed to stand. On a positive note, price tag is not on the stamp anymore. Okay, so I hope everybody's had an opportunity to go through everything. So I'd like to kick off this evening with the minutes from March 18th. I've gone through these. I have not had, I did not see anything that needed anything corrected. I don't know if anybody else did.
I'll make a motion to accept them.
Okay. Joyce. All right, do I have a second?
Second,
Okay, thank you, Jean. All in favor?
Aye.
aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Okay. Passes.
Wait, oh, sorry.
What? Okay, go
Couldn't hear.
ahead.
Under library director's report discussion, it stated that someone to replace Rebecca is supposed to be hired in July.
Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry, that would not be the, oh, wait, yeah, for her position now. I mean, her position before.
You give me a number?
Number
Give me
12.
something. Alex, run this by me again because I'm confused.
It said Alex stated
Oh,
someone to replace Rebecca is supposed to be hired in July.
okay, what did you want to do?
I don't think I said that. Maybe it was confused. I congratulated Rebecca for being hired.
You did, yeah.
Okay, all right, then what I'd like to do is let's back up then. I'd like to request a meeting minutes correction. This would be under item 12, okay, Jess?
Okay.
Where, because, Alex, it's funny, I do have that highlighted, you can see a little arrow there somewhere. Where did it go? Oh, yeah, right there, okay? So, let's take that out, okay? And, we'll retract that, okay, Alex?
Perfect.
All right, so, that's number 12, okay, item number 12 is out. Comment, okay, got it. Okay, so did you want to table this, or did you want to approve this with the change?
Prove it with the change.
Okay, so we're good, so, Joyce, you're still making a motion?
Yes.
Seconding, is everybody okay with this, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, okay.
Aye.
Yeah,
Aye, okay. All right, then. Okay, then we have approval of the monthly treasurer's report for March 2021. I went through numbers. If you look at the numbers on the Seymour Public Library status report fiscal year 2020, 2021. Just a couple things with regards to this. If you look over all the way to the right at the next to last column where it says percent available, the easiest way I found to do this, and I'll share it with you. I don't know who does what, but this is my methodology. All right, so we're down to the final 3 months, right? April, May, and June. So the target number is 25% for all the accounts. So if we have 25%, give or take 1 or 2, a couple of percent, then we're tracking good. As we go down, the first one I'd like to make a note of is the 7%. And that's with regards to the adult books. We did go a little bit heavy in preparation of opening the library. So we're just going to keep an eyeball on that. And if we need to make budget transfers at next month, we can do that. Going down, there's a 17% for natural gas. This is like, I'm looking at these bills, and this is, to me, si- significantly more than what we've paid previously. I'm gonna send an email to Anne Marie and the Board of Selectmen because the potential for us to blow this budget exists. And I'm confused because with the new systems in, this was supposed to save us money. Okay, so I just, I want everybody to understand what we're looking at.
And I like to add to that line. So in March, I saw the bills, okay? So
Yep.
it's 2 degrees colder than last year.
Wait, Alex, I can't hear you. You gotta talk in better.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I checked the bills from the following year. On March 1st, or actually the last day of February, I unplugged the 2 units that were on the front lawn and went to the conventional heating. We saved, we were slightly up 3% with the basement units shut off from last year, but we were 2 degrees on average warmer day than last year. We were 42 with the average. Last year, we were averaging 40 for this month. So, but still, significant gas usage for brand new equipment. So something is not kosher. A letter should go to the Board of Selectmen and maybe with their new equipment that they installed that we had no say in. Now we're stuck paying a bill. Maybe the town will take over the gas bill.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I will draft that up, because I'm really not a happy camper. My other comment is I was in the library the other day and I walked through the downstairs and Alex, that vent by the kitchen that's on the wall, the vent by the kitchen, it was like sucking air in, and I'm going, it's sucking the warm air from downstairs. I don't know what it's doing. I'm sucking the air out or whatever, but it's like if it's sucking the heated air out, then it's going to trip the thermostat to kick on. So we're just pouring warm air outside.
Which one are you talking about? So I understand.
Okay, if I went down the old stairs by the old front library entrance, right? So I go walking into the big room. On the left is the unit right there with the thing. And then Suzanne had mentioned that they had it taped off with duct tape and cardboard. That's gone. I went over there, I held up a piece of paper, sucked it right to the vent, and it was sucking air out of the room.
Well, the recommendation was to make change that during that problem. So that's still in that's what we're going to court for all the recommendations. And one of the recommendations was to make a bigger return. Number 2, it's sucking hard, but the problem is that those systems, you keep circulating air to make it, compatible to building a set requirement. The first problem I see down there is the room size. Room size is size for 254 people. Okay. With that in mind, that calculation, the units are at the correct size at 254 people in that building. But we cannot. I don't care where you are. You're never getting 254 people in that building. So the problem is that size for all those people, it's not the correct equipment, in my opinion, because you downsize that equipment so it runs that full bore. So they made this whole list of recommendations that the town hired a guy to come in and to give it a study on all the equipment that was done and all the time.
All right. Well, what I'll do is I'll draft up a letter, and before I send it out, I'll touch base with Suzanne and with you and make sure that I have all the information right. Okay?
Yeah,
Thank you.
to do.
Okay, then just going down on that other column, 10% for supplies. But I know that when you've been packaging books for pickup, you've had bags and stuff like that. So I can see the supplies have gone up. In addition to COVID supplies.
We had purchased some in the beginning, but as Alex had mentioned, we can get some of that through Tom. But we did purchase some in the beginning, and we still have those. So I did talk to Lisa, and she said that we may be able to squeak by with just that much money for the next couple of months.
Okay, well, all in all, if I look at it, the bottom total is 42%, 25 is the target, so we can make budget transfers or reallocate funding. So I'm happy that we're sticking to what we said we were gonna do, okay?
Thank you. And you are right about the bags, because we're getting them through B. Mason, and they are more expensive than we would like.
Yeah. Okay, so with regard to item number 3 on today's agenda, I'm looking for an approval of the monthly treasurer's report for March. Okay, Alex, was that a motion?
Second,
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Okay. Library Director's monthly report. Maybe you can go through the highlights, Suzanne?
Sure. So in March, we opened up for limited in the building on March 8th. That was back to computer use, requesting items at the desk, and browsing in the lobby area. We put all the new items we could in there so people could see them. Children's room was opened on March 19th. And even with that little bit, you can see an increase in the stats that we had 723 patrons that either took curbside or came in and checked out. That's 1,000, you can see the totals, but it's nice to see people coming back. So that's very, we're all excited about that. Then the website is up with our own URL. We went back to Bibliomation so that they could switch it over. They could change the domain name to SeymourPublicLibrary.org rather than Seymour Public Library News. And then we got it hosted through Bibliomation again until we decide to do something different. Website hosting domain charge with Bibliomation is $180 a year. That's without support, really. I mean, we can call them for certain things, but other things, it's basically us or, ultimately, Rebecca and I mostly worked on the website. Rebecca did the children's page and some of the really nice stuff. I did some of the other stuff, and we still have some more to go, but we were going to have to pay for the domain name, so we wanted to switch it so it would be okay. Children's room expenditures. Alex and Tom were fantastic moving everything around in the children's room. Rebecca decided where she wanted things to go. We had purchased through the library grant that we got some of those tables that we can move around, which are great for during COVID, so that even if they went to 12 feet social distancing, we could move them to that. So it came up, I think Alex was there when we were talking about the tables, and some of them are still there from 1994. Rebecca looked, she found what she thought would be nice. She also, I just sent today too the chairs, because there were some chairs that she found, and then there was a bit of she found where the chairs would be consistent with different sizes. So I sent that I scanned that to you guys just before.
Got it.
This total may be incorrect because of that now, but basically she'd be looking for chairs to replace the wooden chairs that are in there, and she would be looking for different tables. There's tables, as I said, that are from 1994 and scuffed up, and so that's where that is going. The natural gas bill, yes, it's gone up terribly high, more so than we've ever had it. With the programs, Rebecca did 5 programs last month. There were 19 attendees. I do think kids are getting kind of tired of Facebook and virtual programs. She did 3 book clubs, Facebook Storytime, 1 Food Explorers, Learn How to Make Pretzels, and the take-home craft kits are very popular, and 178 people picked up, there were 178 craft kits that were picked up. Adult programs, we've been doing pretty well. We had 4 programs, 86 attendees. One was growing medicinal herbs. Then Michelangelo and the Sistine Chapel did very well. We did a pumpkin scone baking program, which we could only have 12, and that was filled. And we did book club. Adult spending, I'm going down to $1,000 for 72 adult books. Large print, I have to keep that. We have the standing order, so that's 6 books at $197. DVDs, $475, which is 23 DVDs. Juvenile, 1,275 books from Ingram. YA is 329 books, and that would be a total of 3,172 that we'd like to spend on books. And that's all that we've had. It's been nice having patrons back in the building. We've really enjoyed that. And since we did this report, we actually opened up for full browsing, which has been wonderful. And patrons are starting to come back, and it's not like what we had before yet, but it's still exciting to see people back in the building and browsing.
All right, good. Any comments on the report?
I do. Number one, adult books. I know.
I'm sorry, Alex, I'm having a rough time.
Can't hear you.
Adult books.
Yes.
Yep.
Why don't we take some money out of the juvenile books and put it towards the adult books?
Ultimately, we'd like to do that. It is the Hamel Fund, so we do have to spend it. I'll defer to you guys on that, and if you want to wait a month to see how it goes.
Because as of right now, we're going to be, if we have a balance of $1,000 left in adult book, how much money? But hold on, where's the adult book? I was just looking at it. We have 7% left, so we're going to be under budget. So why don't we just take it out of that?
Well, what we're going to do is, with regards to the juvenile books, at the 62%, if we go over, then we'll make up the money from there.
Thank you.
Ultimately, I will have to say, the money that we have in these accounts has to be spent this year. I've already sent the remittance, or the saying that we...
I did not say not to spend the money.
No, I know that. I'm just saying that ultimately that is directly the Hamel Fund, and we didn't do it last year, so we have to do it this year. No, I did not mean that at all.
Yeah, so we'll make the readjustments.
That's
What
all.
I'm gonna ask
Thank you.
again is that when you do this, if you go heavier on one, I don't have an issue. Just make sure that you don't exceed the totals for the year.
I won't. I mean, ultimately, during this time period, adult books has been doing a little bit more circulation than the children's, but that will change. The children's will be doing more circulation soon.
So that's good there. Anything else for comments? With regards to the chairs and the stuff that Suzanne sent out today, when I was in the library the other day, what I had asked Rebecca was that for her to find, who's going to come out, same style chairs in small, medium, large, so that when you look, you don't have a mishmash of different style chairs. They all look the same, just in different versions. So she was able to find that. So she found stuff for the little people, and she found stuff for the medium people, and happy. So I think that will work well. I think the tables will do well. Suzanne, I don't have the total though. I don't know how much the total is with the changes.
Yeah, I forgot to do the total. I forgot that there would be a different total. So let me see. I could probably work on that while we go on to the next item.
Well, I got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would say what I'd look for is a motion for purchase of the 2 Berries tables, the 1 Berries rectangular activity table, the structures, series classroom chairs set of 4 for 167. You want to get 8, so that was 335. I would say NTE not to exceed $1,500.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
To that, can I have a motion?
So moved.
Okay,
Second.
hold on. For children's, the motion is to purchase children's tables, and chairs not to exceed $1,500, okay? That's the motion. Alex made the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, Joyce, all in favor?
Oh, discussion.
Wait, oh, discussion?
I have some discussion.
I can't hear you.
Okay.
Somebody's volume is up top on their computer or their phone. There's a lot of, so, under discussion, are we buying the chairs also for the current new tables that are in there?
I think these are for the current new tables. I mean, but you're right. If we get the other tables, then they're for them too.
Because I don't want to, again, I don't want to buy and then have mismatched chairs again, and then we're coming through this again. So the 3 new tables, are these chairs going to match the new ones that are already in that room?
That's what Rebecca said, yes.
So is there enough chairs, or do we need another set of chairs for those 3 tables that are already in the room?
I'll talk to her, but I believe that it was supposed to be conclusive.
Alex, I think we're gonna get, I think we'll have enough with that. If not, we'll go back and we'll buy some. Because one of the
What?
things I don't understand, is the little weird shaped wooden chairs. Those are gonna go out, and we're gonna have, the new chairs.
Alex, those are the ones that have like the tree on the back and, they're the green.
They need to go in the trash.
Yeah, or we can put them out for free for people.
Yeah, let's put them out for free.
Because when you give stuff away for free and something happens and something breaks, then we get sued. Just to remind you of that. That's why we don't usually do that.
Okay, but still, okay? So, we could either throw them in the trash, but I mean, if
There
somebody
you
throws
go.
them in the trash, it would be, they're gonna take them. But the goal, Alex, is to have all the chairs be the same. And then,
That's what I'm saying. I'm
yes,
tired of
yes,
missing.
no, Alex, we're
Right,
in agreement.
yes.
I want everything to be the same.
So how many chairs are we purchasing? There's my question.
So we're purchasing 16 chairs.
How many tables?
3.
3.
So 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So the new tables will have 1 chair per, or is that enough? Or do we need another set of 4?
Well, ultimately, the new tables, when we purchased them, that was for the all-in-ones to be on top of them. We may change that. That's fine with me. That's if one of the freestanding tables we want to put them on.
What I understand, we're getting a smaller table with 4 small chairs, 2 medium-sized tables with 8 chairs, and 4 large chairs as of right now.
No, I have 8. I have 2 4-packs, so that's 8 structures, classroom chairs, medium-sized chairs, right? Then we have 8 of the small chairs. So the 8 of the small chairs will replace the chairs at the large square wooden short tables that are
Yeah.
tchotchke.
4 chairs there now. And why 8? But go ahead.
Okay.
1 table.
And then, do you want to bump it up and get 12 chairs of the medium chairs?
I don't know what size chair that he's looking at for the 3 brand new tables that are black and white.
Right, but those could be the medium chairs.
Okay. Let's put it this way. Can we rescind the motion and I make a motion?
Sure.
Does anybody have a problem with that?
No.
No.
I'd like to make a motion that we purchase the tables and chairs not to exceed $1,500, but the additional 4 chairs may be added to that if they weren't in the price originally for those new tables, which would
Okay.
probably be $300 more. So
Can
it
I
would be a
make
max of $1,800.
All right, but can I make a suggestion instead? So can we make it to not to exceed 2,000?
There you go. Done.
All right, so let's change the dollar amount to 2,000. Just for that. If Rebecca
Yes.
wants to order another 8 medium chairs and like another 4 short chairs, then that will do a really good job for that area.
That will be perfect
I'll
there,
send,
and everything will look the same, and we're buying everything at the same time, so all the colors will match.
Yep,
okay, perfect. We'll put everything into a cart because we have to send it to our Wayfair guy to see if he gives us a discount anyway, and I'll send you guys a copy of that too.
yeah, that's fine, but you know what I'm saying, because you're gonna get
Yeah.
the 2 circular tables that adjust, that look like they might even fit in with the ones with the arcs cut out of them. You got the activity table. I think that would be good.
Okay,
All right?
yep, thank you.
Okay. So we have a motion from Alex for purchasing children's tables and chairs not to exceed 2,000. We agree with the design. We agree with the manufacturer, so we choose 2. Alex made the motion, Joyce seconded it. Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, opposed? Abstentions? Okay, we're good on that one. Okay, so that, public comment on anything? Jess?
No.
No? Okay, cats are doing good?
Yeah.
Okay. Old business, tables to be refinished. I sent out, Alex, an email to Tim. I guess we'll work this Monday. I'm targeting like 1 o'clock on Monday.
What's that?
I had sent an email to Tim for getting the chairs over to the refinishing guy. So can we do this like, I don't know how your schedule runs, but like Monday at 1?
Oh, mine?
Yeah, because Tim said you'd help.
I had no time. I'm training a
I think Tim said that he'd talk to you.
I'll be talking to you.
You talked to me.
No, and in the email, Tim said that he'd talk to Alex.
Did he talk to you yet?
No.
Okay.
Where do these tables need to go?
Okay, I knew you were going to do this. Hold on one sec. Okay, they need to go to 420 Quaker Farms Road. It's a federal blue cape with white fencing
We're in Oxford.
in Oxford.
All right, just text me the address.
I will forward it to you. Okay.
Thank
All
We'll,
right.
we'll figure something out.
So is 1 o'clock good? You tell me.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know until the day. It's hard. I'm down. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Is it supposed to rain on Monday?
I thought it was a blizzard.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh my god. All right, Alex. Then my plan is I'll meet you at the library at 1. Right. We're going to take 1 table out of the children's room and 1 out of the other area. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that's good. Painting estimates. I have estimates. I set up the spreadsheet. And the kicker is, with all the estimates, it's not consistent. We have prices that go from 16,000 up to 39,000. I have a call in to see about getting a floor plan of the first floor of the library, so I can standardize this. So then I'll be doing an RFQ to standardize everything, because people are saying, 1 coat of prime, 1 coat of finish, all different kinds of stuff. Nothing's consistent, so I'm going to work that one. Okay, so that's where we're at for that. once I get that all set up, then I will bring all the estimates back, okay? With regards to new business, we did the additional tables for the children's room. So that is all set, so that is okey dokey. The endowment budget, which Suzanne included at the top of everything, this little piece of paper here. So it looks like we're gonna have 71 from the Worcester Fund, 45 from the Hamel Fund, and 959. So it looks like a grand total of 117, which is in line with our budget, right? Yes. Yeah. So I don't know if anybody has any questions on that.
What do we do with leftover money?
Typically, we end up not having leftover money. We pretty much, with the exception of last year because of COVID and stuff, we end up spending everything and then we end up dipping into savings.
Okay.
Right? What I'm looking for now is okay, vote on May spending. So we're looking for May spending of a grand total of $3,172 for May. Oh no, I'm sorry, April. April spending, right? And May. All right. Can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to spend $3,172 for May.
Okay. Second.
So move.
Okay. All
Bill?
in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay. Public comment, anything? Jack?
No.
Okay. Library Board of Directors, group discussion, a couple of things I had questions on. Alex, last year we got the library benches for the outside. Can you maybe see about getting them out for this year?
Yeah, hopefully they will be out. So, once I have time to get in the garage and build them.
Can you say that one more time?
Once I have some time to get out in the garage and build them.
Got it, got it. Well, if you're looking for help, I'm always around and willing to help. The other thing I wanted to talk about, and Alex, this falls into your bailiwick for your creativity, is with regards to air conditioning units or heating units or whatever you want to call them. What do you want to do? Do you want to do fencing? Do you want to do trellis?
I don't want to do nothing until we find out if we're keeping those units or what are we doing. You know what I mean?
All right, so we're still on hold for that. 'Cause it's
Yeah, we have to wait for the decision because I don't want to put up stuff and they decide to change stuff out or give us money towards stuff. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have an issue with that. My only comment is let's not forget about it.
No.
Let's just make sure that we continue to follow up. Okay.
Just add it
That's
to
all
the
I
agenda
got.
next. Just add it to the agenda next month, and then we can.
Okay.
Then we just keep adding it so we don't forget it.
Okay, so Jess, can you add that for like old business next month for hiding the air conditioning? Okay. All right. Gene, got anything?
No.
Okay. Suzanne.
No, we're just happy to be open, and thank you guys for everything. And Alex, thank you for doing so much in the building.
Alex, I got to tell you, when I walked around yesterday in the children's room, it looked phenomenal. Thank you so very much. I mean, it really looked.
I did nothing.
Oh my God. I said something about needing some shelving from someplace else, and Alex left, and then I hear this big, and I go over and he's bringing the shelving by himself. So yeah, he did do a lot.
I got to tell you, it looks absolutely wonderful. People were coming in yesterday. The kids seemed really happy. Parents seemed happy. Alex, just seriously, thank you very much. I appreciate
Thank you.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Joyce,
I
anything?
good staff.
I got nothing.
Yes?
I got
Nothing.
something.
Uh-oh.
What?
I got a few things.
Okay, go.
Number one, we need to get a couch in that little kid's room.
Okay,
I don't want to refit. I don't want to put. I want to put a cloth couch in there. I want a leather or some kind of vinyl couch that we can clean.
all right, well, here's the story on that.
The story that's ripped, it's going to go to the dump.
Okay, first of all, it can't go to the dump because it was bought by the friends.
Well, if it's a hazard, I'm throwing it out. It's ripped and the foam is coming out of it. And if a kid eats it, it's no good.
Okay, well then we'll have to talk to Mark because he was gonna take it and see about getting it recovered. Where'd he go?
Well,
He's there.
you know what? We putting Band-Aids on stuff. We're talking about a couple $100. You know?
Alex, that just to let you know, that little couch that was in there, that was $1,200.
Well, then whoever bought it should be fired because I've never spent that much on a couch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that's crazy.
Well, I'm just.
You sound like my wife now. You sound like my wife now. Gordon Taylor.
That was the friend. That was the friend. So let's see. All right. If I think we should talk to the friends about that and see if they could do something with that. And here's the thing. If I'm standing with the circulation, I don't want to interrupt you. You have the floor, Alex.
Thank you. So yeah, we'll get the friends on there because I don't want kids sticking their fingers in that hole and then eating things. So we'll talk to the friends, and worst comes to worst, I'm gonna put it downstairs and they could record.
That would be great. I was just going to ask you to do that. That would be great.
Secondly,
I don't know that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Suzanne, thank you. So,
I have to say, I respect the friends. I think it's wonderful, all the money they spend. I never liked that furniture because I've seen it in other libraries and it always breaks down. So that's, it was a great idea because it has all the books in it and we love that. But it was,
All right, so Alex is going to move that downstairs.
secondly, the reason why I asked if we had any leftover money yet, because I want to add to the Christmas thing. That's what I was asking. So at the end, before this budget's up, if we have any money left over, I'd like to buy a couple more things for the lawn. So every year I want to keep buying, so it looks like a winter wonderland.
All right, okay. I think that would be good.
And this year, maybe all the board members, I want to buy a couple more, and they can help decorate more. Maybe we can get candles for the windows and stuff like that. Because when this thing sits up on a hill at night, and
Yep.
it's a little fresh snow, it looks so pretty. And I want to blow all the other libraries in the state away eventually with our decorations.
You want to win the contest?
Good.
I wish I could. If I had a budget, I would outline the whole library in lights. But
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What else?
the other thing is the chairs that we take out. This is for cleaning purposes, and I know the friends did them, but those chairs that we have in the stalls, you can't clean them anymore to this year's standards, to the cleaning guidelines and regulations. We have cloth chairs that we can't even clean anymore. How do we clean them? I'm gonna put when we can start sitting. I'm gonna put the wooden chairs back there because I can clean those. I can't clean cloth chairs.
Yeah.
Secondly, the newspaper area. It's lovely and everything, but this is a couple things that I want to go forward with. I want to see a nice little area that people can sit down and read the paper. I go into other libraries and there's a nice little section where people can sit down and be comfortable and read the papers. I'm not looking to make it look like my living room, but we need to have a little bit more comfort and up-to-date stuff. My third thing is I'm concerned about, I like to do a tint on the windows. It was a great job.
Wait a minute, can you say that again?
The tint on the windows, the cover on the windows. Great job. I love them. We need something I was talking to Suzanne about this, and what concerns me is that there's no way to pull the blinds down. There's on one side of the building. We have no protection. If we have a crazy man running around or something up there that or in the middle of the night, people could just walk in and look around. I mean, look inside the windows. We have no blinds on nothing. Shades, blinds, anything to pull down. It's just wide open now. I love the film because it makes the library big and beautiful, but at least I'm going to say the back part of the library where the people could walk by the sidewalk, people could just look right in. We could have people in the middle of the night look in and start like scanning the place out as if they want to ever break in. But there's no protection up there. So that's something we should look into.
Well, one thing just to let you know, like, and you got to be careful. This stuff starts adding up fast. That's all. That's my only comment.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah,
But when I put public safety, or I put one of my girls that are up there, or that one male guy up there, and I could make them feel more comfortable, I don't put a price tag on that.
I understand that, but I mean,
I'm there every day. I see the clientele. I see what drives through, and I see what drives through at night in there. And I see what happens there sometimes at night. So we're going to leave it at that. But I'm just thinking, is there something that I'm going to have Suzanne look into it. Doesn't mean we need to, maybe we can write a grant for something. Doesn't mean that we have to buy everything. But it's just something we can look in the future.
well, one of the things what we talked about, and Suzanne's going to pull the information out because she has that quote, is if I'm standing with I'm facing the entrance to the library, the circulation desk is at my back. Okay, so if I look out to the left-hand side where the computers are, we have the blinds over all the windows there, right? Granted, they're not, granted they're see-through sort of or whatever, but I mean, when they're down and the lights are off in the library, I think it's challenging to look in.
Exactly.
What I asked Suzanne to do yesterday, as a matter of fact, is to get a quote. I want to get 3 shades for the children, because now if I'm standing with the circulation desk at my back, but I'm looking into the children's room, right? So we need 3 shades to the left-hand side of where the door is.
Yes.
To the right-hand side of the door, there is a shade. So I'm just telling you that. But then we need to figure out what to do with like the bay bow window.
Exactly.
Right? So we'll have to have a discussion on that. I don't know if that particular window should be like 3 separate shades or one big one that goes across. But I'd like to have everything match. You know what I'm saying? So that everything is consistent. So we did talk about this the other day. I will tell you that the shades that got put in downstairs were paid for by the Friends. That was like $2,500 or $2,600 just for the downstairs. And these were custom made, for the short windows. Well, I'm just, I live in the woods. I don't bother with any of this stuff. If somebody goes by, I just shoot them, But anyway.
You know what I think? It would also be, if eventually we get these blinds, it would be nice for the staff to shut them every night.
Well, here's my other question when you talk about this stuff. Now, Suzanne, I would kick this to you, right?
Yeah, I'm actually just finding the quote from Olson Backman. They had done the blinds before. But go ahead.
Okay, so what I found out over my lifetime is that, and typically Joyce can attest to this for Sikorsky, right? You have root cause, corrective action. You want to ask the 5 whys. You want to put a corrective action in place, right? When you have a process and you follow the process, everything goes good. When you have a process and you don't follow the process and you deviate from something, is typically when somebody would get hurt because it would be a safety issue or whatever. We had, at the end of the night, when everybody left our mezzanine, we had a checklist of what needed to be done, and we assigned responsibility to people who would have the responsibility for this month you're responsible for this month you're responsible for that. So I think that one of the things you might want to think about, Suzanne, is having a checklist with, you got to put the alarm on, you got to do
We
this.
do have that though already, and it usually is either Lisa or I that goes through for the final one. So
Okay,
we do have the checklist of what we do for closing
okay. Well, I'm
and
just saying
opening.
that with regards to that, it might be beneficial to add the blinds to it.
We certainly can, sure.
That would be what I would suggest, okay?
I have a question. Alex said something about stuff going on there at night. Do we have security lights or anything at night that go on?
Yes.
Do-
Okay, they're still doing stuff there, huh?
Alex, do they have cameras out?
Yes, they're not the greatest though.
Really?
I mean, you can see stuff, but don't forget, we're just gonna put it this way. It's like Lover's Lane up there sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, even when I've left late at night, I've had, I've seen things. But nothing that's, you're just basically telling two kids in a car to move along.
But sometimes sometimes there's kids hanging out up there, and sometimes what worries me the most is what happens when kids get bored.
Yeah, you're right.
Their minds start to wander.
Well, there's
get
been
into
times
trouble.
where with the house that's next door with the swimming pool, it's interesting when you breathe the air in, so I'll just leave it at that, Well, I'm just telling you, like they're out there and you can tell they're having a good time.
It's
We'll have-
medical. It's for medical reasons over there.
Wait, I
Medical.
want to see your face.
Medical.
Yeah, my eye. That's a good one. All right. Yeah, medical my ass. Anyway, so
No, he suffers from PST.
Oh, all right. PTSD.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I just want to make sure we got it right. Anyways, yes, please leave out the bad 3-letter word I said. Okay, just my posterior. Okay.
Just leave
All
that
right.
whole. Yes, just leave that whole last sentence out that we just talked about.
Yeah. Okay. So anyways, okay, so I'm going to do a fast recap. We talked about for the group discussion, the library benches for outside, coming up with something for the AC units or whatever, getting some kind of vinyl couch or something. And Alex, I don't know what to tell you. The kicker is, for
Just because the friends bought it doesn't mean we have to keep it.
No, I agree. I'm not in disagreement, but then we need to find the reason why they went for that is because the other chairs were heavy, and when library staff was setting them up, it would take a lot of effort. So if we can find something that's like a molded plastic chair, then let's take a look at it, right?
For what? The love seat?
No.
No, actually, I'm not sure if Alex was talking about the chairs over by the computer area that are covered in fabric and the ones back in the quiet area, as opposed to the ones that also do have cloth on them for setting up for programs.
Well, I don't know. What, Alex, what else are they doing?
Where?
I don't know. Do they, on places in offices in the police department, what do you do to clean a chair?
Well, the police department went to a couple leather couches in their waiting room. The seats, leather seats. They weren't that expensive. The chairs, they're all plastic, hard plastic chairs now. Or if they have a cushion, they're that heavy vinyl now. We just got away from all the cloth because it holds so much, not even COVID. We did, not even COVID. You got COVID, you got hepatitis, you got body fluids. You could have anything on there now. So This way, you spray it, you wipe it down, you know that everything's dead. I'm just looking going forward for the future, not taking a more proactive look at cleaning procedures and to keep everybody safe and, not even just from COVID, everything else.
All right. Well, let's, so when people are out and about and you're looking at stuff, I'm reluctant to do leather, but I would consider leather, like the vinyl leather stuff.
I don't need nothing crazy.
I understand that, but I mean, on the flip side,
But here's my thing. If I was on the library board and you came to me and want to buy a love seat for $1,200, you know what the first thing I would have said? No. You know why? Because if some kid happened to take a pair of scissors and slice it up like a crazy kid, you're done. Or if someone spilled glue or paint on it or something, or whatever they have, that's crazy.
But that, when it was purchased, that wouldn't be the way that necessarily people would think. Yes, now I agree with you, but I think when it was purchased, how long ago was that, Paula?
that had to be like, I don't know, I'll say 8 or 9 years ago.
Well, I mean, I've been there 7 years, so it was before that.
I
So,
think the problem is where it sits, the sun hits it directly, and you know what happens when sun's directly on fabric all the time too? It
Yeah.
weakens.
It fades it too.
Oh, it's faded all right.
Yeah.
I'm sending
That's
you
because
all.
we didn't have any blinds on the windows. We'll have to come up with something. Let me see what I can come
Wait,
up
I'm
with.
sending you the blind quote. I just had to make sure it was the right one because they gave us the really cheap one, which I didn't want to wanted to make sure I'm not sending that to you. So this is,
I just want the same ones as what we have.
yep, no, this is the same company. It's Olson Backman, and I just sent it to you guys. It's actually not that expensive. It was just too expensive they wouldn't approve it for the Everybody Learns grant.
Yeah, okay. All right, so just a fast recap, okay? So we have the benches for outside. Alex is going to work that. Keep air conditioning unit, hiding the air conditioning units there. He's going to move the little love seat downstairs. We're going to look at allocating X amount of bucks a year for Christmas decorations for the library. We're going to look at some kind of chairs for something because you got to replace the cloth, and then the blind. So I think that captures everything. Am I missing?
Well, let me ask this, because ultimately, I understand Alex saying that love seat is a hazard, and I get that. But do we need to move it now? Because there are people sitting on it while we're open.
What I would do, but what Paula would do and what is right. I would just take Lysol and spray the thing down with Lysol disinfectant.
There's a hole and a rip in it.
There is the hole in the rip in it. It's just that I'm just thinking of people being in there now. Shall we just talk to Mark and Pat?
Hello, Suzanne.
Yep.
Thank you.
Hi.
What?
You know what? I'll pull rank on everybody. It's a safety issue for my town employees to have foam around.
Okay.
Okay. Well then,
I got you. Yep.
okay. Can I just ask you this also? If I go into the library and I go in through the front door and I look at the metal plate that covers the things with wires, has that been fixed yet?
Yeah. Nope, not yet. Then we should lock the library.
Oh my God! Backtrack.
I'm waiting for the electrician.
Okay. All right.
I have an answer for everything.
I will have to say what I've learned is do not pull Alex's bluff. He will meet you there.
I know. Well, but he brings up valid points. I'm not sure that I want to hear them.
Oh,
But they're valid, right? So I can't.
no, and I want to see a new couch in there, a love seat too, but I just don't want to lose what we have until we get something new, but I get it. It is a safety issue, so we'll
Alex, pull it out of there tomorrow or.
I just don't want kids eating the little foam, that's all.
Yeah.
What was the last part?
I don't want kids eating the little foam falling out of the couch.
All right, pull it out of there, okay?
Thank
All right.
you.
I mean, and all libraries are getting rid of their stuffed animals. Arguably, that could have been done before, but only the toys are being moved from, since COVID, everybody's moving everything out, pretty much.
Okay, I gotta go to the dump.
I have another meeting to be in 4 minutes for the events committee.
Okay,
Good talking to everybody.
good.
I'll
Thank
see
you very
Good
everybody.
much.
talking to you.
We have a motion to adjourn.
Yes.
I'll make a motion.
Okay.
Well,
Second.
at the next meeting, I will be official grandfather.
Okay.
Oh. Woo-hoo! Oh my God, do we know what gender?
She's gonna have a boy.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
nice.
The big boy.
Cool.
Well,
All right.
it's May 13th.
That means you're old.
All right. Whoa. All right. Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Okay.
Yeah, congratulations.
Everybody's in agreement. Happy adjournment. Be careful. Be safe. Okay. And
No, bye.
Paula, who seconded it, the adjournment?
I'll take
Joyce
it.
and Alex. Joyce made the motion, Alex, and then we said aye. Happened real fast, Jess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you all. Be careful. Be safe.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Hi, guys.
Comes out
I like your kitty, Suzanne.
I'm so sorry. He wasn't supposed to be there, but thank you.
No, I like it. It's
Thank
cute.
you. I love him.
Kitties are my favorite.
Tell John I said hi, Gene, okay? How's he doing? Good?
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.